Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you a gameplay of me farming a remote island, and I decided, this time I'm gonna really do it through and make sure that I'm doing all those missions to get um, the NookMiles. And luckily I got this bamboo island. I usually don't get it. I usually get the other ones, and I really want the bamboo because there's some stuff that I needed. So I decided this time I'm gonna just get this place and take almost everything that I can with me. And of course there were a few surprises. So you can't actually take the bamboo unless you use fruit, and then you can use the shovel to take it out. So that's actually what I did. I ate the fruit, and then I can take it out with me, and then I can just plant it on my island because I don't have, this is not native in my island. This is also why important, why you should bring some fruits with you just in case. But luckily I didn't bring anything, but luckily there were some trees on the island, which usually you have trees that have fruits, and then you can gather them and then eat one fruit, and then you can shovel one tree, and it's actually consume one fruit per tree. At first I didn't really understand the need for these fruits, but usually when you need to move things, take out trees, and probably other stuff that I'm not familiar with yet. I was egging around again searching for more fruit. I thought this coconut tree, and of course I can also take this coconut tree, and actually that's what I did before, but because these are quite common and bamboo are not, I actually didn't want to spend place in the inventory in order to take those with me, and I have quite a lot there on my island as well. So you can see that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the fruit, I'm consuming the fruit, eating one. You can see on the top left side is one. Now I can actually shovel it out and take it with me, and making sure that I'm not doing it on the wrong spot, and I get a tree. And I want it as much as I can. Of course, I have inventory space. I can optimize it, but I knew that if I'm going to have a few of those, this will be quite enough for what I need. So several of them will be enough, and we're going to plant it. I already, by the way, have the seeds. These are the seeds which you can actually plant. The fruit, which unlike the, for example, the oranges where you have the fruits on the tree, you need, some of them actually have the fruit, and what you can do is just grab the fruit. Maybe it's going to use for crafting and other things, I don't know, but you can just plant it in your island and wait for it to become a tree. I actually have a few of those planted, but it will take time until the tree will actually grow. So the easiest way is just to, oh, you see the butterfly? This butterfly, I didn't know. You actually need to check each one because some of them actually worth quite a lot. So actually I sold one each to see how much it's worth. This one actually worth quite a lot, so that's why when I see a blue butterfly I get it immediately. Now I actually built some, this actually was before I built some holes in order to actually use the axe to get as many items as possible, because actually when you hit a rock it actually pushes you to the side, and you have a limited amount of time, like 8 seconds to do this. So that's why I'm doing. I'm just digging the ground so I won't be pushed back, and then what I do, I just you can do 2, but usually do 3, and I just hit it with the axe and try to get as many items as possible. You can see I get variations, and look at this gold nugget. This is a rare material. I can't actually use it now for crafting because I'm just at the beginning of the game, day 3. I'm not rushing anything, I'm not speeding up anything, so I'm probably going to use it later on, so I'll just keep it. But it's a rare material. Not, let's say like this, I usually get stones and other stuff, but this gold nugget I only have, I think, like 5 of them in general, and I'm playing quite a lot. So this is another bamboo shoot that I got. I always skip them. Some of them just keep in my inventory in the house because I don't know actually when I'm gonna need them. Because the game doesn't really tell you a lot of stuff. I need to find out myself, or sometimes read on the internet, and actually found out how many things I actually don't know. Here's another one, another butterfly. So the blue one actually got a good amount of bells. sorry, captured it. So I think I have 3 of them in the end. I don't know, but it's good money. You know, a few butterflies and you can get up like I think I got to like 10,000. I think at the end, which is good money. So you can actually farm this island and get money as well. But again, balance the amount of things that you take with you back. So here is another rock. I'm doing my casual digging and then hit it with the axe and trying to get those materials so I can use them later on when crafting stuff. Just so you know, I haven't played any Animal Crossing before, so I really like the experience and you know that other people have. So I'm discovering new things every time just by playing, which is part of the fun. That's why I don't really spend too much time reading, but usually search for tips. But you know, and that's it, because I just want to experience this all by myself, and yeah, that's the way I enjoy it. Discover things instead of just reading about this. Actually, most games I don't care about spoilers. But this one, actually, I wanted to make sure that you know, I have some discovery and exploration and enjoy it. You see, I have many trees with me, and I still have I think one fruit left. So I actually decided to consume the fruit, eat it, and take another tree with me. You can actually just go leave some things behind, or just don't come with many things, and you can actually take all the trees there. Later on, you're gonna see me planting those on my island. Again, I'm hanging around. I'm searching for a specific butterfly, by the way, that actually appears only from 6 o'clock in the evening until 6 o'clock in the morning, which I need for the museum. I caught it before, but I need it from the museum. And it should appear. I'm probably gonna capture it today. I wasn't able to capture it in this gameplay. When I see kind of what looks like a large fish, I try to get it. But I wasn't focusing on fish, by the way, only to accomplish some of the missions. By the way, please mind me, I'm really a bad capture. I mean, I'm doing fine, but in this gameplay you can see me missing quite a lot. I was quite bad in capturing things. And the reason I'm actually hunting for butterfly is because I have a mission which I need to capture butterflies, bugs, insects in general. So this actually is a good place because there are many butterflies in a relatively little place, so it's really easy to finish it. Here I actually taking another tree with me, so quite a lot. So this is why you can use islands to really sometimes I try to optimize the missions, come with missions to the island, so I can get the NookMiles Plus, as you can see here. For example, I was about to leave, but so many things left. For example, this one, I need to chop a tree. I'm not going to chop a tree on my island because I'm not going to lose resources, so the best way to do it is actually on the island. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just chopping. And then other thing happened. I realized that these drops actually bamboo wood. As you call, but so actually I actually can take these ones as well. So I started just finishing my missions and grabbing some of those woods which I need to craft different type of items. So I just drop the things that I don't need and making sure that I have room to grab some of those bamboo woods. The fish, for example, I actually don't need it. I mean, you get a few, I don't know, even if I get 1,000, I don't care, I can always do it. But this time when you are here, you know, and you don't get to get on this type of island every single time, at least not for me, I want to take advantage of this and make sure that I get as many materials. For me, it's quite rare materials because I don't get this island every single time. So I try to get as many as I can and take as much as I can from this island before I go back home. So there's no need for the rock, really. I have plenty, I can always get it. It's not a rare material, and you know, I'm just focusing on getting those bamboos. While I have those bamboos on my island, of course, I can just chop them every single day and farm from those materials. I have quite a few. Many of them growing, some of them are already, as you can see, I got some trees, so we're gonna plant them on my island, and then can chop them every day. I'm not gonna chop the entire tree, yeah, I'm saying I'm not gonna use the axe, the iron axe. I'm gonna use the other ones, like the rock one, yes, sorry. So it won't chop the tree, but give me the materials that I need. Here is a funny moment. I told you I was really bad in this island capturing insects. I was sure I'm gonna get it. Look at this. But I was too close. Actually, I didn't say that I was too close, and it actually ran away. It's not that hard, but I don't know. This time actually I was pretty bad. Usually I get it right in the first time. Here's another one. As you can see, I'm trying. This one I caught it. Yay! I don't actually need it, but this is just for the NookMiles Plus achievements, you know, to finish them and get the NookMiles. That's the way I can repeat this without actually getting to zero, and actually I have quite a lot, as you can see. A lot, I mean. There's no problem for me getting several times to a new island using NookMiles, because I'm continuously farming the NookMiles as I go. Just keeping attention. It's not that, for example, if I have something to do, for example, if I need to plant flowers, I'm not gonna keep this with me because this is something I can do in like a few seconds. So yeah, and I'm not gonna carry it with me. I prefer carrying something that can save me, can give me something. Maybe I'm going to islands, for example, or just buying things. For example, there's something that you need to buy with NookMiles. Obviously, I prefer having this one way before I actually buy a ticket, because actually when I buy a ticket I pay 2,000 NookMiles, and then I get like 200 back, because this is a mission and I get 200 back. So again, you need to optimize this so you can actually get more NookMiles when doing stuff on the island. So I was actually about to finish. I just want to take some more bamboo woods and this rock, and was about ready to go. Not too much left, so I'm just walking around seeing if there's anything I want to take before I leave. Everything looks good, so I just head on to the, and then actually I remember there's one actually thing that I need, and just grabbing a fish in order to finish one of the NookMiles Plus achievements, and actually that's what I did. I actually don't need it, but this was just, you see, on the top left, NookMiles Plus, so this was for this one, and actually finished quite a few of them, and it's good. The other thing is I'm gonna do is on the island itself when I get back, but it was actually time to go, and I was happy. I got really good stuff, I think, and yeah, it was worth the 2,000 NookMiles that I pay for it. Now this is on the island. I'm back home. I'm back home, I like saying that. And now I decided that I'm gonna plant the bamboo trees, so, and I have quite a few of them. So I took the east part of the island, not actually where the houses are, to plant it there. Of course you can always move them around if you want to, just take them out and replace them, but I thought this space for the beginning would be a good place. There are some weeds which I needed to take out because I couldn't place the trees there. I didn't know it, by the way, at first, but this actually take a place on the grid, so you need to remove them if you want to place other things, and I want to play them. Look how beautiful they are. And right now I actually have none of them, only the ones that I actually planted, but they're growing very, very slowly. It's not going to take like more than a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, even more, I don't actually know, but it's going to take time. So I'm just planting a few of them, all of them actually, and this kind of part is going to be the part where if I want bamboo, these woods, I'm going to come here. Actually every day I'm going to come and farm this instead of going to the island, and sometimes I won't be able, if I need, for example, this one, I don't need to go to a remote island in order to get those materials, because I have it here on my island. This is why it's important to get some of those materials that you don't have natively on your island. Mine is actually orange trees, so I don't have those. So I can get it from the remote island and bring it to my island. This is part of the game that I really like. It's really cool. Alright, now that I finished with this one, I actually went back to sell the butterflies, and I told you you can earn good money with those blue butterflies. I forgot their name, but I remember selling one, it was quite high, so I've decided that when I see one I always get it, so I just sell the actually 2 butterflies, not 3. And I sell the oh, there's another one, yeah, but it's not blue. So I sell it all, and I get for everything. It was, yeah, almost 10,000 bells. Good money, right? Capturing a few butterflies in a really small space, you can get it really quickly. It's a good amount of money, so at least you get back with money as well, not just crafting items. It was a very good run. Now there's one thing left, because it's evening, and you know what comes in the evening: tarantulas. Now I always switch to the net because you don't know when you're gonna come across them. The field of view is not that large, so you can't really see them. That's why I actually always go with it. Here I actually went home just to take care of stuff and dropping things in the vault, and then I went out searching for this tarantula. And why you want to get this tarantula? Because it's worth, in my island, I don't know yours, it's worth 8,000 bells, so it's quite a lot. So I was searching for it, and eventually I found it. It's so funny, this. And I told myself I shouldn't miss it. 8,000 in like a second you can earn it. I was really careful, and I got it. And actually there's a second one also that hangs around there. Probably I'm gonna meet it tonight. But when you see tarantulas, get them. I heard actually someone that told me that there's an island full of tarantulas. That can be amazing, because the amount of money you can get from selling it. And I just can imagine. Well, one day. So here I'm going back. I just want to show you. I want to sell this. And this is easy money. Before they close the shop, they close at 10. I'm selling it. And then I get the 8,000 bells. Such an easy money, right? So always at night, after 6 I think, after 6 or 7, I'm not sure. But in the evening, search for this tarantula for easy money. So that's it, I just finished. And this is my one farming island. I hope you enjoyed this one. Continue playing and go back to play right now, like I do in every evening after finish working. And I hope you enjoyed this gameplay video. Have fun. Bye bye.